Hi, it's Kirsten. I wanted to give you an exercise today that will help you feel whether your pelvic floor is actually relaxing out of a contraction. Now, many of my clients have a hard time feeling whether the pelvic floor relaxes. So they do their Kegel and they can feel their Kegel contract, but then they can't really feel it relax. They can't really feel whether it's as strong the next time. So they might Kegel and they find it, and then they kind of relax a bit, and then they Kegel again, and they are having a hard time feeling it release. So of course, we want it to relax. We don't want to do contractions all in the tight zone. We want to relax it and then find the full fibers to find a good, strong contraction. So this position is not so good if you have osteoarthritis of the knees or you can't kneel because it's a kneeling position. You can use a pillow and slide that underneath the legs, which I'll show you in a second, or you may just have to do it in a seated position. But the key with this one is to feel the tush, feel the bottom slung between your heels. So I'll show you the modification. You can use your pillow like thus. I'm not going to do that because my knees so far so good. I can still kneel more or less. So we're going to be kneeling here. I'm going to do sort of an angle so you can see me. Now my heels are just resting just below my sits bones. I'm not too arched. I don't want you to be like this, and I really don't want you to be slumped, okay? So no slumpy backs, because then our Kegel isn't as strong. So we're trying to optimize the best Kegel we can do. So here we go. We're going to breathe in. The first thing you're just going to do is exhale and just relax your pelvic floor. Like just think about dropping it down, relaxing the anus, relaxing into the vagina, and really importantly, relax your tummy. So many of my clients constantly breathe with their belly or they're pulling their stomach in, and I get it. Hey, I was told, hold your tummy in, Kirsten, as a child. You know, my age and older, a lot of us were. But get used to it. Allow your tummy to relax. You're not going to slump. You're just going to relax it a little bit, okay? So here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm thinking about relaxing my belly, relaxing my jaw and my neck, and just be as soft as possible. Because here we go. We're going to do a Kegel. So I'm going to inhale. Now, when you exhale into your Kegel, only do 50% Kegel, just like a little half Kegel, and then drop it. So it's a fast Kegel. It's only 50%, and you don't that way you don't tighten everything up, okay? So here we go. Breathe in. I'm exhaling to soften. I'm going to start Kegeling now, a little 50%er, finish my exhale and drop it out. Okay? Now if that's still too hard, let's do a Kegel after you exhaled. And this is why I often teach, especially people like, I still can't feel a Kirsten. I'm like, okay, let's try it this way then. So breathe in. Now, breathe all the way out. My tummy is soft. I'm just letting everything hang out. Now, little 50% Kegel, closing the vagina and let go. And in my head, I kind of think of a camera aperture, if that's what it's called, where it kind of everything closes and then it releases back open. Or you can think about a purse string that's closing and then back open. Because we don't need to use a lot of those abdominal and deep muscles. I'm really trying to feel the tissue that's slung between my heels, right? That superficial, that most outer system of muscle. Okay, let's try just a couple more. Now that I've talked, it should be like relaxed. So if you do find it tight, another little strategy is you can actually try and do one Kegel and then do one relaxing breath, and then do one breath in a Kegel, and then do one relaxing breath, okay? So breathing in. Let's do that. Exhale, relaxing everything. Am I relaxed? Okay, there I am now. Because sometimes we relax, but we're actually not relaxed. And then breathe in, and then exhale. Okay, here I go. 50%, and then let it go. And I really felt that one because I allowed my pelvic floor to relax. And then I just did a little 50%er, thinking about tightening up that tissue and then dropping it down. Okay. Some clients hate this because they feel like they're going to pee their pants. They feel like, Kirsten, if I let go of that, I am going to pee and there's going to be a big mess. I don't think I've seen it yet in over 20 years, but maybe I've just blocked it from my memory. I don't know. But I don't think that I've ever seen that happen. And yeah, you might have a few drops of pee, but you're probably going to tighten back up again. So is it better to do this with an empty bladder? Probably. But it's more, I think, something in your head, right? That we're like, oh, if I let go of all my sphincter control, I'm definitely going to pee myself, especially if we have had a lot of incontinence. And remember, we can have incontinence when we are tight. And so that's why this exercise is so great, because it's working on the 20-25% of us that actually are tight pelvic floors, that have a hard time relaxing, but still want to be strong because we might have some incontinence or prolapse or what have you. Okay, let's try one more, okay? Education and then a couple exercises. Now your pelvic floor is really relaxed. Okay, breathe in. Here we go. Exhale all the way. And then I'm just gonna tighten 50%. There it is. And then let it go. It's like a mic drop, right? Bong. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. You got it. Now 50%. And then let it go. Okay. See how that goes. I hope that works well for you, and that you can actually feel your pelvic floor relax. How many times do we do that? Or if we're really, really tight pelvic floor, we might just want to do 5 of them in the morning, 5 of them in the afternoon, or maybe 5 at lunchtime too. You don't want to do too many repetitions because, like I said to you before, it's like your pelvic floor just keeps on contracting, getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay, give that a go, and all the very best.